Hello, Joel Salmon here, Technical Editor of Golf Monthly, and today we're talking about the new Cobra King F7 drivers. Very exciting launch here from Cobra. I really do think the F6 driver range took their product really up a notch that I wasn't expecting to be so significant. So interesting to see how these King F7 drivers perform. And I've got two of them here. We've got the standard F7 and the F7 Plus. Innovations to talk about on both of these. I think the first one to talk about is the Textreme carbon fibre crown. So this is material we saw with the LTD driver, but essentially it's a lighter material than standard carbon fibre or other materials that Cobra have used previously. It saves weight, so it allows Cobra to position the CG very low in the club head, which is going to improve, well, certainly lower spin, but Cobra say they've lowered the spin without affecting the MOI. It's still got quite a high MOI or forgiving driver while providing low spin. The spin levels are adjustable, and that's because there are, you can see, 3 sole weights here. Before we had 2 positions, but now we've got 3. We've got a 12 gram weight. Last year with the F6 it was 10 grams, so a little bit heavier weight here that you can move into the front position, which is the low spin, and then move it back into the high spin, higher launch setting. There's also a third setting we see here in the heel position, so that's obviously going to give you more draw bias if you put that heavier weight over in the heel position. That is a concept that applies to this other driver, the F7 Plus, which is the better player driver. It's got a smaller profile at address. This other one here, the standard F7, has got a much larger profile. In fact, it maxes out on the USGA limit in terms of that profile at address. Obviously 460cc both of them, but this F6 Plus just has F7 Plus, sorry, just has a slightly deeper head, more of a shallower from front to back profile for better players who like to work the ball a little bit more. And the other thing to talk about is the look of these two drivers. The F7 has very much a glossy finish to it, obviously larger in size, whereas the F7 Plus has more of a matte black finish. So 2 distinct looks with these two drivers, as well as what Cobra say, 2 different performance characteristics between the 2 club heads. The other thing to talk about with these drivers is this Cobra Connector. So Cobra have teamed up with Arcost, well known for their shot tracking system. Basically, it comes with the club when you buy it. You pair it to a smartphone app, and you put the phone in your pocket, and it will automatically track your drives. It's not something I can review or feedback to you on today. I don't think the app is quite ready, but from what Cobra was saying, once you get it going on the app and put the phone in your pocket, you haven't got to do anything. It'll automatically detect your real shots from your practice swings by detecting the high frequency impact sound and also your hip movement through the ball, combine those two to pick out normal shots from practice swings. So very interesting concept if it works, but I'm not going to talk to you about that today. We'll talk about the difference in performance with these two drivers. I've got them both in the standard extra stiff shaft. I've been testing them both out here at West Hill Golf Club on the range with my GC2 launch monitor. Been playing around with the weight positions on both these drivers. Let's see how the performance compared. Okay, so let's have a look at the numbers then for the 2 Cobra King F7 drivers. Had the loft on the F7 at 9.5 and the F7 Plus at 10.5, just to because this tends to be a little bit lower launching drivers, so those were the 2 optimal settings for me in terms of launch angle. Obviously you've got the MyFly hosel adjustable loft without affecting the face angle. There's also some draw settings on the King F7 which I wasn't keen to use, but the golfers who slice the ball obviously have that those draw settings and the draw setting on the sole. So average carry with the F7 258. This is with the heavy weight in the front, by the way, for both drivers. That's okay. I was expecting a little bit more, but maybe I was tired. I've hit a lot of balls today. A little disappointing, but I wasn't fitted for this driver. I've hit a lot of shots today, so that's part of the reason why the carry is down. With the F7 Plus, it was 259, so we're talking 1 yard there. Nothing in it at all. You would think you could perhaps get lower spin with the F7 Plus. Cobra say the F7 Plus should offer 300 RPM less spin in that forward setting. I only got 62 RPM less spin. So really nothing in it in terms of spin. 2100 though is a very healthy spin number for the launch angle that I've been getting, which is 15 degrees. Slightly higher launch with the F7 Plus. Obviously I had a degree more loft from the hosel, so that's to be expected. Peak height exactly the same, 36 yards. But the thing that stood out for me was that I kind of hit the F7 Plus a little bit all over the place. Certainly the F7 just felt easier to hit, it felt lighter, it felt easier to control, and the dispersion numbers certainly back that up. 3.4 yards offline compared to 8 yards with the F7 Plus. So for me, very little difference in overall performance. I think I prefer the look, that matte finish of the F7 Plus and the smaller profile address. But I hit the F7 a lot straighter, so that's the trade-off I think a lot of golfers are going to have to experience. Do they want a club that's workable off the tee, or do they want something that's going to inspire a little bit more confidence in the F7? So both of these drivers are available in January 2017, so watch this space for that. So yeah, the F7 and F7 Plus. F7 is going to give you more forgiveness and good distance. The F7 Plus is going to give you more workability and a slightly different look. Comes in 3 different colours, both of these drivers. We've got the silver, blue and the black, so depending on your preference you can choose a colour that fits your eye. Very innovative product from Cobra, certainly performs in different levels and different ways from the 2 drivers, so check it out in January when it hits the shelves.